Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to look at a division technique called short division with no remainders. Now, it is very important that in order to do division, you should know your multiplication tables. So, if you are not yet comfortable with your tables, please look at our multiplication tables and practice them. So, let's start with the division process. So before we learn how to do division of different type of numbers, let's see what those terms are called. So this sign here is called the division sign. The number which is within this sign is called the dividend. The number which is outside is called the divisor. The number which goes on top is called the quotient, and the leftover part is called the remainder. We are going to cover no remainder strategy, means our remainder is going to be a cross or a zero. Okay, so let's look at the first example. It's 1 by 1 digit division. So it means we have 1 digit in the divisor and we have 1 digit in the dividend. So how do we divide this number? We see that how many times does 8 come in the table of 2? So basically, if I have to multiply 2 by something, when will I get 8? Because division and multiplication are inverse of each other. So we know that 2 times 4 is 8. So if I write 4 here, this means 2 times 4 is 8. So our quotient here is 4 and that's our answer. Do we have any leftover? No. So the answer is 4. Now how do we divide 3 and 9? We have to look in 3 times table. How many times do I get 9? So 3 times 3 is 9. So if I write 3 here, this means 3 times 3 is 9. Again, we don't have any leftover, so 3 is your answer, which is also your quotient. Yeah. Now let's look at if we have 2 by 1 digit. So we have 4 as the divisor and 20 as the dividend. The same concept applies. How many times we multiply by 4 to get 20? We know 4 times 5 is 20. So you write 5 here, 4 times 5 is 20. So that's your answer. The next problem, 9 and 72. So 9 times what is 72? We know 9 times 8 is 72. So we get here answer as 8. This method is called short division, where you are multiplying in your mind and you are just writing the answers. Okay. Another example, we go one step further with 3 by 1 digit. Okay. So we have 2 as the divisor and 246 as the dividend. How do we divide this? We take 2 and we pick the first number here, which is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Complete. We pick the next number, 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Complete again. We pick the next number, 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So it means if you multiply 2 by 123, you will get the answer as 246. Yeah. Another example, 5 as your divisor and 225 as your dividend. So how do we divide this? Now let's look here. We pick the first number again, which is 2. Now this 2 is smaller than 5. So we cannot divide it directly. What we do? We make it as a pair with the next number. So now our starting number is 22 and not 2. So 5 times what is 22? We know 22 doesn't come in the table of 5. So what is the closest we can go? We know 5 times 4 is 20. That's the closest we can go to 22. So we write 4 here, right? Now we are still left with a remainder of 2, a leftover, because our number was 22 and we did 5 times 4 as 20. So we are still left with 2. So this 2, we combine it with this 5. So the next number becomes 25. Now we have to check 5 times what is 25. So we know 5 times 5 is 25. So this means if I multiply 5 by 45, my answer is going to be 225. Okay. So these are some of the examples of doing division. If you want to practice more, pick any number and try to divide it. So that's all for this video. Enjoy. Bye bye.